Sector 15 authorization, Luke Riker.
So let's go over this one more time so we're both clear with each other. You're 23 years old, you have a summa cum laude from Harvard University in theoretical physics. What got you into the field?
Well, I wanted to be a part of the future that's going to take humanity to the limits that knowledge can accomplish.
It's our website motto, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, at least I know you've done your research. I'm sure we can make something work. Sign these.
What is all of this?
Standard confidentiality agreement. You are not to discuss anything you learn inside the lab, outside of the lab. You do not come in a lab with anybody outside of it, and we are not responsible for any loss of limbs, chromosomes, or brain matter. Look, we could discuss this in further detail, but we only have a half an hour, and I'm not missing my lunch. Just sign it, you'll be fine, trust me. Nigel, your new assistant is here. Nigel Hawthorne is one of our most promising scientists.
I'm sure I'll have a fun time working with him.
You won't.
I thought they canceled the Venus Apes.
They did. We're disposing of the subjects now. Nigel, this is your new assistant, Luke Riker.
What happened to Michael?
You don't remember the quantum cancer incident last month?
Yes, of course. Very tragic.
Wait. What's quantum cancer?
Oh, that does not concern you, as long as you haven't eaten chocolate in the last 24 hours. Alright, kid. The science isn't gonna science itself.
I don't think I've ever heard the word science used like that before.
Are we sure he's right for the position?
Trust me, it's fine.
Alright, kid. Let's see if there's a brain in there worth jamming an electrode in. Put this on. In the future, you'll need to dress in proper attire. Dress shirts and slacks. Nothing with cotton until further notice, though. Chemistry is just testing a bacterial virus that devours cotton fibers. You don't happen to be wearing underwear, do you?
Yeah.
I would stay away from Ward G then. Sector 15 is divided into 8 wards. Ward A, the entrance hub and administration. Ward B is biogenetics. C is military. We also have computer software, computer hardware, robotics, chemistries, and apps.
Apps?
Don't worry about them. We won't be visiting them very much. As a senior researcher, I'll be taking on high priority assignments and going between wards to provide oversight. As my assistant, you will be my eyes, ears, hands, and if circumstance calls for it, whatever other body parts I need you to fill in for. You record everything I say, take my notes, and prepare my coffee. Which reminds me, where's my coffee?
You didn't ask me for one?
You need to be reminded to get your boss coffee in the morning.
It's my first day.
Save your stories for someone who cares.
What's that?
Again, damn military. Security code 19D in Ward A, Eastern Wing. Again.
What's code 19D?
Code 19 is for rogue temporal flux anomalies. In this case, a wormhole.
A worm.
Yes, a trans-dimensional tunnel connecting 2 separate points in space-time. Don't you watch Discovery Channel?
Well, what's a wormhole doing in the middle of the hallway?
Well, you'd have to ask military. They're the ones doing the wormhole test the last week or so.
Well, shouldn't they put up, like, safety signs or something?
You really need a sign to tell you not to approach the swirling space-time vortex in the middle of the room?
Point taken.
Seriously, kid, if you're gonna have a panic attack over every rogue temporal flux anomaly floating around here, you're gonna have a very short career. Luke, allow me to introduce our senior researchers here at Sector 15. This is Stephen and Jasmine. In the event that I cannot be reached for orders, you are to aid them however you can.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Steve.
Hi, Steve. It's nice to make your acquaintance.
Luke's been assigned to me by Ingrid to be my assistant.
Oh, I'm surprised you got someone else after, Michael.
What happened to Michael again?
You did tell him about Michael?
It wasn't his concern. So, Dr. Mahar, how are things going with your experiment?
We have had promising advances in cell replication, however, we need a live donor for further testing.
What happened to all the monkeys we sent down here?
We had to put them down. They were planning another uprising. Did Biogenics cut that program?
They did. They're still trying to get the last few subjects out of there. It seems they've found a way.
Hello, Miss Mahar. I'm Luke Riker.
Dr. Mahar, if you please. I didn't spend a year and a half getting my degree in order to be called Miss.
Of course you didn't. My apologies.
Accepted. So what's your background, Mr. Riker?
I graduated summa cum laude from Harvard, theoretical physics.
And your second degree?
Second degree?
I know, we'll find a use for him somewhere.
So, what's this?
We're testing the growth of artificial skin cells for usage in skin graft treatments. The tests have been promising, but we need trial with a living donor in order to advance it. You wouldn't be willing to scalp yourself, would you?
Please tell me this is not the project we're working on.
No, my intention is diverted to matters of importance.
So, can we get to that then?
Right you are, Luke. Come along. Here, wipe yourself off. I don't need your single-degree uneducated germs all over my equipment.
Yes, sir. So, what is this experiment?
Computer programming is developing a new super element that will allow electrons to travel at higher speeds. This will allow computer processing to increase exponentially.
How is that coming along?
It's not. I'm in troubleshooting. That's why they sent it to me. If there's trouble, it comes to me and I shoot it. That's why I've got this laser.
Isn't that dangerous?
Extremely. I would suggest you put on your goggles. Test 1 at 100% maximum power output at 150 pulses per second. Firing. 3, 2, 1. Luke, take a note. Test 2 will be made at a lower power setting. Okay, Luke, take a note. Test number 42 at 78.83 power at 64 pulses per second.
But I thought the last test was at 78.84 power at 64 pulses per second.
No, the last test was at 76.84 power at 84.40. Damn it, Luke! We'll have to start over with the last documented experiment. What settings were used?
92.41 power at 24 pulses per second. Attempted at 11:16.
That was an hour and a half ago. We missed lunch. Not to mention 90 minutes of lost data.
I remember all the results. They didn't work.
I'd continue yelling at you, but I'm almost 16 minutes late for my lunch. Yell at yourself in my place until I return. What are you doing?
You said it was lunchtime.
No, it's my lunchtime. You're an assistant. You take lunch when I permit it. You need to stay here and make sure no one meddles with the experiment. Take some responsibility, kid. You need to straighten up. As for me, I need to get to the cafeteria before Steve eats all the Jell-O.
What was it? 78.6? No. 0.84? No. 78.83 at 64 pulses. Take responsibility. Right. Looks pretty straightforward here. 7883 at 64 pulses and power. No. Oh no, stop. Stop, no! I had to do something. It was going to explode.
It's supposed to explode.
Hang on, let me get a look at this.
Ew, it's ugly.
Sure is.
Why isn't it bleeding?
Well, there's not a lot of experience on wormholes on, human flesh. Could be a temporal anomaly, a problem with the space-time continuum.
This
It could-
technobabble is not making it any better.
It's fascinating. Does it hurt?
No, but it's kind of itchy.
I have an idea.
Is this gonna make it better?
Might, or it might just cause a mild case of filthy apism. Either way, come back tomorrow.
Here. Sector 15 management sends their condolences.
What is this?
All accidents come with a complimentary Sector 15 pen.
It wasn't an accident.
So you're telling me that you intentionally stuck your arm in a wormhole today?
Trust me, Ingrid, nothing he's done today has been on purpose.
Who are these people?
From the military. On a scale of 1 to 10, how severe is the suction from the wormhole?
I'm from chemistry. Would you be able to provide a tissue sample?
I'm from apps. Can you touch the icons with your tongue?
Let's bring it up to chemistry and hook him up to the thermotron.
No one's plugging me into anything. No injections, no plugging, nothing.
We're going to get you hooked up to the genetic repopulation. I have a suspicion this might be what happened. A friend in the military told me that the wormhole's temporal displacement effects haven't been perfected yet.
And that's a good thing.
No, it means that these experiments have been a waste of time. However, for you, it means that your arm is trying to drift back to your body.
I'm not sure that's how time travel works.
Luke, I watched Doctor. I think I know a little something about time travel. Alright. Well, it could take years for your arm to drift back to your body. So, we're going to give it a little kickstart with this skin graft procedure. Swallow this pill.
What is this?
It'll give the arm a bioelectric boost as it takes to your body as a host. It may cause your arm to grow back covered in hair, but that only happened in 1 out of 10 trials. Okay. Cell levels are steady. Electromagnetic conductivity is at 80%. And power levels are stable. We're ready to go. How do you feel?
Very, very ill.
And your arm?
Thank you.
What is he doing and how do I get him to stop?
I believe that's a hug, a physical expression of joy. That's probably why you don't recognize it.
Thank you, ma'am. Jasmine, Dr. Mahar, I appreciate it.
You're welcome, I suppose. Now, we will have to continue to monitor that limb for the next little while. But I do think you'll be alright.
I hope you learned your lesson.
Lesson?
Don't touch anything.